That day, I saw him on one of my usual walks along the bridge. He was a tall, middle-aged man in a cheap-looking suit. I approached him carefully, not wanting to spook him. I asked, "Sir?" He turned around quickly with his face drenched in sweat. "Who are you?" he asked nervously. I answered with a smile. "I'm Mandy. You should move away from here. It's pretty dangerous," I said, pointing to the edge of the bridge where he was standing. "What are you doing here?" He looked at me for a few seconds before speaking again. "Oh, I come here often. It's quiet, so I like that." I smiled at him again. He then looked down at the water below. He also said that I really shouldn't be hanging out in a place like this. "Your parents must be worried about it." He sounded calmer, but wouldn't meet my eyes. I spoke softly. "Well, my parents know I'm here. They know I like to help people like you." He turned to me, and I looked at him without blinking. I knew that he wanted to jump. The look on his face changed to one of uneasiness, so he tried to say something, but nothing came out. "It will hurt like nothing's ever hurt before. And it's just a fall, but the aftermath is even worse." His eyes widened and he shouted, "Get out of here, kid! You don't even know what you're talking about!" He sounded more alarmed than angered. I continued to look at him as he breathed heavily. Then I slowly pointed to the pictures and flowers attached to the railings just behind him. "Actually, I do." He looked in the direction I was pointing, taking a few seconds to process what he was seeing. He then turned around slowly to look at me, pure horror on his face. How can you?" At that moment, I knew I had saved him. At least for now. He stood there for a moment longer, frozen and unsure of what to do. Then he didn't say any words, simply turned around and ran as fast as he could. I dropped my shoulders and breathed a sigh of relief. I walked over to the railings and just sat there, looking at the pictures. "We miss you, Mandy," was written on a big card decorated with hearts and flowers right next to my yearbook photo. "Gone too soon," said another, surrounded by teddy bears, clothes, and lots of flowers. It all looked so pretty. "My name is Mandy. I was 19 when I died, and now I try to help people live